Hi there. I popped into my local record shop just to say hello to the owner. He's a great guy, and I always like to hear like what kind of stock he has. Just kind of shooting the breeze, really. And I learned from him that our local music shop was shutting down, and I was really sad to hear this. And he told me that, you know, the manager was going to give his shop some of the merchandising display units, you know, free. And he said, you know, they're shutting down, so go there, you know. And I said, okay, because the record shop owner knew that I was friendly with the manager of this music shop. So I popped down this music shop, and it was just sad to see the signage, you know, closing down, and their last day of trading would be on Friday. And so I went in there. I said I was really sorry to hear that they're shutting down, and I also learned that he and his employees all lost their jobs. So, you know, it was sad. And then I said to myself, you know, I'm not going to leave here until I buy something, just to kind of illustrate, you know, a last show of support. This music shop, you know, it's a proper music shop. They have musical instruments, violins, you name it, and sheet music, and music stands, and accessories, stereo equipment, and whatnot. I've bought so many musical instruments from there for my loved ones. You know, I've bought like a proper Yamaha keyboard, a guitar, clarinet, a flute, music stands, and whatnot. So, you know, it had been a while since I've made any purchases like that. So I was going through their vinyl collection, because the shop featured a small selection of brand new vinyl, and they've always been very competitive, their prices. I knew that, and so what I did was, without even thinking, and you know, I imposed a moratorium on myself in regards to buying vinyl in general. I felt, you know, in the past 15 years, I've amassed so many records. I've basically been able to like rebuild my original record collection, which had been lost for quite some time. I've kind of convinced myself, okay, just stop buying and start listening, you know, start playing and start enjoying your collection. So I was going through the vinyl section in the shop, going through it, and you know, I picked out 9 LPs, and I practically like didn't even look at the price, because I knew it was already a good price, regular price, and they were marked down. There was a sign that said 30% off, so I thought, oh, that's pretty good, right? So I just want to share with you this story and what I bought from the music shop. Okay, so the first one is the Chemical Brothers, Dig Your Own Hole. So this is pretty good. It's a double LP. I've actually wanted this for quite some time, but you know, it was like kind of on my mental wish list for vinyl. And you know, I've seen it at record shops, and again, you know, I've just stopped, you know, myself from buying it, because I just wasn't prepared to spend a lot of money on new records. Florence and the Machines. You have Florence, Dance Fever. Okay, so again, you know, I wanted this, but I wasn't desperate, and it's a double LP. It's beautifully produced, and it sounds wonderful. Got this 25th anniversary Pulp album, His and Hers, and then I got Quadrophenia. Right, so I already have this LP. I didn't realize it at the time, but I actually have the UK first pressing of the original, right? You know, it has the kid on the cover. And what threw me off was the actual artwork. I didn't recognize it, and I thought, oh wow, this must be like part 2 or something. They did a reissue of something else relating to Quadrophenia, right? Who? So I bought it, and then I didn't realize it until I got home. I thought, oh, I just bought I have 2 copies now, a reissue, even though I have the original, so that's okay. I've wanted, since it was released, a Simple Minds. I've been a huge fan. I am a fan of Simple Minds. It's a Direction of the Heart. It's a great LP. This just came out last year. So this has been on my kind of mental wish list. And Bruce Springsteen's Letter to You. So I'm a Springsteen's fan. I have a lot of his 80s stuff, earlier stuff. This is one of my favorite movies, Trainspotting. and the soundtrack is killer. It's absolute killer. So you know, I have the CDs, I play it a lot. So this is wonderful. This is the 20th anniversary edition. And then I got Reservoir Dogs, the soundtrack. So again, great soundtrack, really great. Pick that up. And I've wanted this for a really long time, and it's Joy Division, Substance, 1977 to 1980. I ended up picking up 9 LPs, and like I said, I just thought it'd be like a nice way to show my support before they shut down, the shop shut down. So while I was actually going through the vinyl and picking out these LPs, there was a customer there, a lady there, and she just started like talking to me. She observed like what I was pulling out and putting back, and she said, "Oh, I bet you'll like this vinyl." And she picked out like the Echo and the Bunnyman. I already had that LP, but I said, "Oh, that's nice. Yeah, thanks, but you know, I already have it." And then she picked out another one. It was The Cure. And I already had that LP as well. And she was just picking out, you know, she was having a bit of fun while she was shopping for like mugs and you know, earphones and things like that, because everything was discounted in the shop. You know, they were closing down. So we got talking, and we realized that we both had the same musical tastes. And it was basically, you know, pretty much like 80s music, indie music. And we just got talking. And out of the blue, she said, "I bet you your favorite movie is Cinema Paradiso." And I was absolutely floored, because that is my favorite movie of all time. So, in fact, I actually have the LP. This is the Korea pressing of Cinema Paradiso. I actually had the original, first US pressing. It has different artwork in my original vinyl collection somewhere, and in the process of rebuilding my collection, I picked this up. So I was absolutely floored, and you know, this is like her favorite movie as well. So what are the chances of actually randomly meeting someone in a music store and having this conversation, and you know, sharing the same musical tastes, and then, you know, sharing the same film taste as well. So, you know, we exchanged numbers, and then we actually managed to meet for coffee the following day. So that was really cool. So I think out of this whole experience, as sad as it was that this music shop was shutting down, you know, I managed to say hello and goodbye to the manager, because, you know, I've been friendly with him, and I talked to the staff members, and, you know, they were all quite sad, as you would expect, and you know, they were quite cheerful as well, because one of them said to me, you know, after they shut down, they're going to go and have a big piss up at a bar, at a pub. And I thought, oh, that's really fantastic. And I thanked them for everything, because I was sharing with them my experiences buying musical instruments from the shop, and going in there with my loved ones and picking things out and whatnot. So on that note, I want to raise a toast to Rob and his gang, and to say good luck, and I hope you all will land on your feet, and thank you very much for all the happy memories.